Good morning, friends. Today also appears very cloudy, and then I heard there had been some landslide at Myanmar sinking zone, which is known as a Kokrucha. So there were a lot of trucks stuck around my neighborhood, but now it has all been cleared. And then, having said that, I just wanna share with you a story from the vault of my collections. And this story pertains around one of my close friends who goes by the name of Johnny Rotten. Now, my friend, while commuting in the city, he was bird chirping away there from where it's coming out. I cannot see. However, let's continue with the breaking news. My story. Now, this friend of mine who goes by the name of Johnny Rowden, he was sitting in a on a city bus, just to commute from his home to his office. So the bus, it was a double decker. Probably it was somewhere in London, maybe, who knows, Abbey Road or Piccadilly. I'm not very sure of the location. Anyway, the bus was jam-packed. And then this friend of mine, he was sitting there. Then there was a heavy rush of people trying to commute. And then just where he was sitting, a lady climbed up onto the bus and stood just beside his seat. Now the bus started. It was moving slowly through the streets of London. Now, what happened? I felt pity for this young damsel. Actually, she was quite attractive also. Very good looking as well. Sexy, passionate. And then all the stuff that one looks for in a lady. So what he did was he offered the lady to sit on his lap, as there was no more vacancy of seats. So this young sexy lady gratefully accepted his offer, and so she sat down on his lap, or rather thigh, and the ride was continuing in that city bus double decker in London. After a while, in the process of traveling, this lady nervously started playing her fingers on her lap, her own thighs. Now, this curious friend of mine, who I said goes by the name of Johnny Rotten, curiously asked the lady, "Ma'am, just my hunch, but are you a typist in a profession?" Now the lady replied, "Bang on target. You're right. I'm a typist. But how do you know that?" He smilingly and gleefully replied her, "I could make that out because we have been tapping on your thighs lap. Then after a while, in the process of traveling through the city of London, this young lady looked at the gentleman who is my friend, by the way, as I've already mentioned, that who had a big round eyes, ask Johnny Rotten, "Hey, good morning. Are you a mechanic by any chance?" So my friend Johnny Rotten, he was a bit surprised because he was a big officer, a top executive in some major international banking organization, corporation, so to say. So point blankly, he stood back at this beautiful, sexy lady and replied her, "No, I'm not. But why do you ask me such a wild guesswork question?" So this lady smiled at him and replied to him, "I ask you whether you are a mechanic by chance, by profession." And then my point of asking you this question was that you were trying so hard to check me up with your check. And therein lays the priority of my questionable attitudes towards you. And the story ends there. Okay, you all guys have a wonderful day, though it's very gloomy, the weather right now. Hopefully it will clear up after a while and it will be sunny, honky-dory all over again. With those few words, I leave you here with the wish that you all will have a very fantastic and a fabulous day ahead. Alright guys, have fun. Ciao for now.